Magical Meetups. I'm Candace.
And I'm Nicole. This podcast is about growing and learning through discovery of all things metaphysical and supernatural. Okay, so what are we going to talk about today, Candace?
Chakras.
I love them. I've heard about them. I did enjoy the class that we did last week. It was very nice.
That was super fun.
Yeah, it was nice because you know about them, but you don't really ever talk about them, if that makes sense.
Right. And some people don't really even think about them on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I do not think about them. So we're going to be going through our papers if you hear rustling. Candace put together a whole little packet for the little class that she put on about the chakras. And I thought it was super helpful and super informing because you don't think about them every day. And I didn't even know there were more than the 7. I remember, the colors and the person, but I didn't know that there were even more than just those 7.
Because people don't ever even talk about them. It's hard enough for people to remember the 7, let alone the, 40 something other ones.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't remember any of those. But it was super cool because then we were able to also talk with each other because some people felt more connected to different chakras.
Right.
So I thought that was really cool and how they had different meanings.
And I was really surprised because Nicole and I actually tested our chakras to see if some were opened or if they were blocked or how the energy was flowing through it. And some of mine that were blocked, I was surprised. And some that were opened,
yeah.
I was very surprised.
Yeah, no, I was, when the pendulum didn't move.
Yeah.
That was no flow. And I thought that was wild because you don't think about it.
No.
So you don't think, oh, my heart chakra is closed right now. I should go and fix that. You don't think about those things. And so actually testing it and having somebody else, hold the pendulum on top of you and your energy being the one to influence was wild. Right. I thought it was really cool.
And it's very good to do that. I mean, not every day can you do it, but it's good to at least do it maybe on a weekly thing and journal it just to kind of see how your energy's doing.
Yeah, and just see, okay, well, at this time I was stressed about this, so my heart chakra was closed, or this time I was stressed about this, so my crown chakra was closed, or I couldn't speak about this, so my throat chakra was closed. That's super cool to think about and be oh, well, that happened. That's why I felt that certain way, or I felt like I couldn't speak up for myself, or things like that. Because we talked about how sometimes they can be partially closed or closed,
or
based on where you are,
and sometimes they can be open, but they have too much energy. So
I think that's what happened with my third eye when we were doing it. I think I had, so it was, I think it was too open, and then that's why it was just going all kinds of weird ways.
Right.
Because it didn't do clockwise or counterclockwise until
it was just
it was a while.
And it was a huge circle.
It was it's not days. Minutes.
Right.
Of just trying to figure out what it was trying to do. But
I don't think it knew what it was trying to do.
Honestly, sometimes my third eye is just wild. So what is your favorite chakra?
So my favorite one is probably my crown. And it's closed.
You're knocking. It was closed.
It was.
That's hilarious.
And that's why I was so shocked because, for the viewers that are listening, there are 7 main chakras. You have your root chakra, your sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and your crown chakra, which we'll talk about all of them.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite one?
100% third eye. Which I feel is because I use it so much.
Right.
So when I'm reading tarot, that really has to be open for that intuition. So I just feel most connected to that one. Um, I think just because of what I do.
Right.
Kind of thing. Um, I don't really ever think of any of the other ones. Honestly, my third eye is the only chakra I really think about.
Right.
But I realized when we were talking that my throat chakra sometimes gets closed up based on who I'm around or where I am.
Makes sense. Especially like maybe while you're at work or
yeah, where you're just like, oh, can't say everything about how I feel. Probably need to reel it in kind of situation. So, what do you do to help your chakras?
My main thing that I would recommend is meditate.
Meditate?
To start.
Yeah.
You know, like just to kind of get used to maybe the locations of where the chakras are. So that way you can visualize.
Like a body scan, but
yes.
for your chakras.
Yes.
Ooh. I didn't even think about that.
Like each one has a color associated with it.
Yeah.
So when I'm thinking of my crown, I automatically think of a purple, bright, sometimes white light.
Like just open,
yes.
kind of.
And so like I'll play with like visualizing the light getting bigger or getting smaller.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I go through when I do my body scan on my chakras.
That's really, because I always think of white light, but that's smart to think of the light that the chakra would be associated with.
Right, like the color.
Yeah, because that I feel like that would amplify it rather than, like, you can use white light on everything, but like I feel like that color would help amplify what you're needing to do at that specific location. I know you can also do yoga. So
yes.
in our paperwork we saw some yoga moves for some beginners.
We did not try any of them.
We did not. We just looked at the picture.
We really need to.
I mean, we should.
Yeah, I agree.
But will we? Probably not. Let's just be real.
We're not very yoga type people.
No, we're not. We also don't have a lot of time. We have a lot of projects.
We do have a lot of projects.
You own a store.
I'm super excited to share with them about eventually in the upcoming.
Yeah,
podcast.
and like you have a store, you have a child, you have a husband. I have 4 children and a mom. We got things going.
We both work full time.
Yeah, we both have jobs. It's a lot.
Right. And you know what Nicole and I decided to do? Hey, let's start a podcast.
Yeah, because we thought that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
And we're in a tiny room, and it's about to be summer. So we're just hoping that AC, it's just going strong this summer. Yeah. We'll have to start it early. So Reiki, you can also do Reiki.
Yes, you can. So when you are doing that, you can use Reiki to...
Sorry, I said Reiki. I meant Reiki.
People pronounce it both ways.
Okay.
So it's okay. I'll let it slide.
Okay, just this one time though.
Yes. So when I'm doing Reiki, I will actually envision all the colors as I'm going through each chakra point on the person I'm doing it on.
Okay.
So like the colors really help me to visualize where I'm at. And a lot of times, like, I've done it with you before, and I don't ever, like, I'm big on energy transferring. So I'm not, like, touching your chakra points. I hover over your chakra points just because if I'm having a stressful day, I don't want to put that stress into you. Like, I feel like it's a big thing. So, but yeah, I just envision the colors and clear it out and put positivity as I'm doing it.
I like it. You ever touch my third eye, we might fight. You remember that one time that lady touched her third eye?
Don't get me started.
Guys,
maybe that's why mine's closed.
Honestly, I don't know. This lady touched her third eye one time. It was very awkward.
She violated me.
Yep. It was not cool. We were like, who touches third eyes? It's not okay. So, just for the record, don't touch people's third eye, you know? It's not good.
People feel some kind of way about it.
Exactly. Especially when you're in a crystal shop. Don't touch somebody else's third eye. It's weird.
Okay, so let's start. You want to start with the root chakra?
That's the first one, right?
Yes, and it's at the base of your spine, and the color associated with it is red.
I like it.
So
favorite color is red.
Mine too.
Element, earth. Not my favorite element, but
it's pretty cool.
But also root, earth, that kind of goes together because roots are usually in the earth.
Right.
You want to be rooted. You want to be grounded.
And that's your base. So
yeah.
That way, that's your base.
Like your foundation.
Yes, it's the thing that that's your whole system. You want to feel balanced and have that solid foundation to make you feel secure.
So if you are unbalanced, we talked about it can affect you physically.
Yes, it can actually cause like lower back pain or tiredness. It can actually come out in symptoms.
Well, see, that's why I feel. Well, my root chakra was closed. Maybe that's why I got lower back pain and I'm always tired.
And like you can feel anxious, insecure, disconnected.
So you're talking about me.
I am not.
This is all about me, apparently.
But hey, when it's balanced, you can feel grounded, safe, and secure.
See, I need that. Like, I need to work on my chakras so I can feel better about things in general.
Fun tip of the day. Did you know you can wear the color of the chakra to actually help as well?
Ooh.
So it doesn't have to be just all energy work. It can be like
physically,
wearing
those things.
My favorite red shirt today,
and think about my root chakra.
Yes. Yeah. It could be your reminder for the day.
Okay, and then that day you could also go out in the element of earth, like maybe go without shoes on or ground outside. Yeah. Also, did you know that practicing self-care and connecting with nature can help ground and support the root chakra?
Very cool. And we don't do that. We always put others first.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It is.
We need to take more of me. I'm going to count this as self-care because this is fun for me.
This is.
Hanging out with you, I feel fills my energy cup up.
Right.
Like, it's not a depleting relationship. It's a symbiotic relationship where it's like
super. We don't take. We're like giving to the conversation, and we get to do something we love to do.
Talk.
Yeah. Well, that too. I bet educate and learn and all that stuff.
And I like having this honest conversation about things a little bit more, or my take on this and things like that. Like, that is fun for me to be able to kind of talk with somebody and it not be so rigid. Just hanging out, talking, and learning about different things that I'm interested in. But
because sometimes you don't find that. You're at work, or my husband, for instance, we run the crystal shop together, but some of the stuff he's not completely super interested in.
Yeah.
When it comes to chakras, he knows about them, but does he
care?
Yeah, or meditate, or things like that. That's not him. And so it's nice to be able to have that conversation.
Well, I also feel like it's nice because I'm not taking care of somebody else.
Right.
And I don't have to know everything about this. When I'm at home, I need to know everything. I need to be a doctor. I need to be a dentist. I need to be a chef. I need to know all these things, and it's all these questions. But here, it's us learning together. So you don't expect me to have questions. I mean, you don't expect me to have the answers. I don't expect you. We're just figuring out things. And I really like that.
We will be the first one to tell you we don't know.
Yeah, 100%. Because ain't nobody out here lying.
Right.
But I do think of this as self-care.
Yes.
And I like it. It doesn't... Because I feel like the social media presence is... Self-care is only you getting into a bath and being by yourself and
having a massage.
Yeah. But I don't like baths. I don't, things that I don't like. So I feel like sometimes you got to think outside the box.
What makes you
What
happy?
Self-care you would actually enjoy.
Right.
But Also, love some nature. Don't love the bugs that are coming out.
I know.
It's nasty.
Especially
they're everywhere.
We live by Grand Lake. So it's even worse because we're by a big body of water.
And mosquitoes are about to be out here eating everybody.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate it. That's one thing I would be like, oh, we don't need these. Crystals for your root chakra.
Yes.
We know, crystal lady.
Yes. Okay, so this is the best part is you have so many different crystals that go with different chakras. And some crystals will actually go for multiple chakras.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of depends. But for the root chakra, your favorite, red jasper.
I love red jasper.
Carnelian.
I like carnelian, not like a ton, but I do like it.
Right. I do have one that I usually carry when I feel like I need to ground.
Yeah.
Or when I know it's going to be a stressful day at work.
Okay,
I'll take it with me. Bloodstone is another good one.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Like it's a green with red in it, and I just feel like it's so pretty.
It is very pretty. Like, and it's deep green and deep red. So
yes.
really
like
nice.
They're contrasting. Like it looks like blood is on like a green stone kind of thing.
Black obsidian.
Love black obsidian. So many uses.
Very much so. I really like, I know, off topic, rainbow obsidian.
Yes!
Is the best.
Bro, I literally have I got a bracelet, and that's, I gave it to my daughter because she needs some rainbow obsidian in her life.
It's so pretty.
Oh my gosh, that flash, beautiful.
And then good old black tourmaline.
Listen.
Which is like my favorite. I use
all
it
four
for
corners of my house are with black tourmaline. Like.
You know what I did at work? I actually took 3 pieces with me, and the door to my office actually has like a little ledge, and I put them on top of my door frame.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, okay, maybe this will help with all the stressors in my life that come in and out of my office. And then somebody realized that they were up there and they touched my crystals.
No.
Yes.
Say it ain't so.
Yes.
If you see crystals out in the wild,
don't touch them.
Don't touch other people's crystals. Just like the third eye.
I know, it's like the, where's your manners? Like,
yes.
Yes.
It was over your doorway too. Like it wasn't just out here randomly on the ground.
Right. And it wasn't sitting on my desk for somebody like to come fidget with. Like it was up on top.
Yeah, like you had to search for it to find it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So
I'd be like,
sad.
Excuse you, now I gotta cleanse myself, my crystals.
And you.
Oh my gosh. Right? So cool things, foods also resonate with chakras. Like they also can associate and hang out with. My favorite from the list that you gave us was potatoes and garlic. I love potatoes and garlic.
My favorite has to be watermelon.
Oh, watermelon is good. But potatoes and garlic?
Oh, I know.
So
you can't
good.
really go wrong with those either.
No.
So.
Oh, and I figured out that each of the chakras have a saying. So the root chakra is I am. So working on that, you put I am in front of it.
I am secure. I am
grounded.
Happy. Yes.
I am happy. Yeah. So like that affirmation starts with I am. And then the grounding sound for the root chakra is thunder.
Which is amazing.
Love thunder.
I do too.
Oh, it's so good.
I love thunderstorms, anything. Like, it's just perfect.
It's so soothing.
Yes.
Some people are scared of it, but I'm like here for it.
I'm like, open the window. I want to see the lightning and the thunder.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, move the curtains. I'm ready to look outside. Also, you can do smells.
Very interesting. I'm not big,
I'm not a big smeller.
I'm like, I like nice smells, certain smells, and I'm very creature of habit with my smells.
Well, a few of the smells for the root chakra is sandalwood, rosemary oil, lavender. So calming, earthy smells kind
things
of thing.
that kind of make you feel comfortable and secure.
Yes,
and,
like a warm hug.
Yes.
Kind of thing. So our next one is
Sacral.
Sacral.
And it is orange.
I love it.
And
I don't love orange,
I don't
but
either,
I love the vibes of the sacral.
I do too. And I feel like when I imagine the color, I feel like it's a vivid orange. It's not like a pale orange. Like in my brain, it's like
neon,
yes.
like bright orange. Also, element is water. That's my element.
Which is very neat. I love me some water.
I love the element of water.
And the number is 2. It's the second one up, so it kind of
one up. Yeah, so that's right located in your...
It's like right where your navel is.
Like behind your navel?
Yes.
Okay. And the affirmations you would start with be, I feel. So, I feel good today, or I feel calm.
Right.
I feel satisfied. It's associated with creativity, sexuality, and emotions. All those good things that we don't like talking about.
That we don't have.
Yep, emotions are gone, sexuality's gone, creativity's gone. We're just here, shells of human beings.
So when this one's balanced, you will have, of course, a healthy sex drive, emotional stability, and a sense of pleasure or enjoyment in life. You're not just walking around and going, oh, just another day, just living, just out here.
Just existing.
Yes.
Which mine was closed. Was yours closed? I think yours was open.
I think it was too, which is weird to me. I was very surprised.
Yeah, mine... Honestly, guys, all of mine were closed. If we're being 100% honest.
What I did
I'm shut down.
Funny. Well, it's not really funny. It's funny to us.
Yeah.
Our heart chakras were also closed.
Yeah. Tight.
Yeah.
Locked down.
No movement.
No flow of any kind of energy.
So we are working on ourselves. We are starting shadow work.
Yeah, and that's going to be a whole thing.
We're going to start meditating and thinking about our chakras, and we're going to,
Yeah, I was going to tell you, I am actually going to make the meditation bead, string.
Oh, yeah.
For people listening, it's going to be kind of like a rosemary or like a long strings of beads. And I'm going to do different colors. So it's going to be one size that's going to be the chakra color. So I know when I hit that, feeling, I think I'm going to do the silicone ones.
Mm-hmm.
When I hit that feeling, like the first one, I know it will be red and be the root chakra. So I'll focus on that and then go to the next thing and then
just kind of like a cute little reminder as you're meditating to be able
because I go off the wall. So I need something to ground.
I know a lot of people don't recommend doing meditation right before you go to sleep, but that's usually when I can, number one, because life is crazy and we have so many things going on.
Yeah.
But I find that I'm more relaxed. I'm not trying to shut my mind off because I have to go to football practice or I have to remember what I have to do tomorrow at work.
Yeah.
I'm ready for bed and relax. So it's the best time for me.
Yeah. So
I do fall asleep a lot.
I wish. I do too. All the time. Every single time. I'm going to be wrapped up in my beads, just sleeping.
She's going to wake up with a bead imprint.
It's just going to be a whole string of beads on my face.
I expect a picture of that.
I will 100% send you a picture of that if that happens. That's hilarious. But yeah, I know people want you to do it before you leave the house in the morning, but
I don't have time.
I'm always running late, y'all.
I know.
It's a problem.
Yeah.
I am the problem. Food that's associated. My favorites were mango and peach.
I love peaches.
Love them.
Except I'm allergic to them. So it's a problem.
But questions. You love them, but you're allergic to them.
Okay, so there's this thing. It's a long story, but basically they make my lips swell up.
Okay.
Like where it looks like you have a fat lip, you got hit with something in your lip. Okay. So I was like, okay, if I eat this peach as fast as I can, same with nectarines. I love nectarines, but I'm allergic to them. I'm just going to eat as much as I can, and when I feel my lips start itching, I'll throw it away. So I ate as fast as I could, and my throat started closing up.
Oh, so the lips were like
the beginning. Yeah. See, I highly do not recommend that. Please do not eat something you're allergic to. So I had to take some Benadryl, take a nap. Never ate a peach again. Ever.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't. That's concerning.
Anything I have to bite into, like apples, pears, plums, I can't eat them. I'm allergic to them.
So what if you cut them up?
I've never tried. I think it's something to do with like something on the skin of the fruit. I think.
Maybe you need to do the baking soda and water like trick to clean off all the pesticides.
Because like I can eat melons. Anything I cut up. I can eat watermelon, honeydew, like things like that. Oranges, because I peel, obviously, the outside.
I think it's the outside, the pesticides maybe. Yep. It's the pesticides.
So,
we're blaming the pesticide.
So, don't kill me with a peach.
I won't.
Okay.
Wasn't thinking about it, but like for sure won't do it now. Okay. Beautiful orange carnelian, which is the most common carnelian, right?
Yes.
That's the one that everybody thinks about, carnelian. Is for the sacral chakra. It often is said to influence like sex drive and things like that. Usually,
some orange calcite.
Yeah,
it's not really my favorite. I like blue calcite.
I don't like calcite in general.
Really? Is it because it's raw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. I don't like raw. Peach moonstone. Ooh.
Very, very beautiful.
Peach and moonstone. I mean, where can you go wrong? And then golden tiger's eye. I love some tiger's eye, but I don't think I've ever seen golden tiger's eye.
I'm wondering if they mean yellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like yellow tiger's eye, and then because usually you might find some that are like called this, but other places will call it this,
depending on where you buy it from, kind of situation.
Yeah, in different locations, different states and places.
So if you want to fix your sacral chakra, you need to explore your creativity, sexuality, spend time in nature. I feel like everyone's going to say spend time in nature. And practice healthy boundaries in relationships. So,
which is hard for a lot of people to do.
Yes, and it's hard for moms to do.
Yes, for sure.
I would say that that's like kind of one of the hardest things, because sometimes you and your kids don't have a healthy relationship. They're just, energy vampires sometimes. They're just sucking all the energy out of you. And I'm tired.
I think it's their job.
I need a nap. I need so many naps.
She needs to meditate.
I do. I do need to meditate and then nap. I love naps.
The sound for this one is waterfall.
Oh my God. Could you imagine working on your sacral chakra at an actual waterfall?
Oh, that would be awesome.
So beautiful. Aromatherapy, jasmine, clove, nutmeg. I'm not into it.
I'm not. Clove is okay and very small, like in a simmer pot, just a little bit. But it's one of those really strong.
I can't. A nutmeg, I'm not.
No.
I'm not even trying.
No.
Like, stay away from me with nutmeg. I don't want it. I don't like it.
You're going to see her running after me with a peach, and I'll have nutmeg.
Just throw nutmeg at me. Get away! Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. So, next one.
So, we're on number 3, which is our solar plexus.
Why I gotta have such a difficult name?
I don't know. And this one's above your navel. So, it's going
like lower than your chest, but like above your navel kind of situation.
Yes.
Okay, and the affirmation beginner for this one is I do. I do love myself.
That's a good one.
Do enjoy
my children.
My children. Sometimes. If you know, you know. Okay? Don't be out there judging me. And if your child heard, they know. Color yellow. Element fire. I don't know if it's because the fire is opposite of water, but fire just does not scream to me.
It doesn't with me either.
I'm also a Scorpion, so that my element is water. I just don't dig fire all the time. It's just too hot, too much. So tell us about the solar plexus.
So this one is associated with personal power, confidence, and self-esteem. This is a big one. At least with me, I know it's a big one because self-esteem, this comes like from growing up. Mm-hmm. You just kind of like
acquire
and
all the
like
things.
Society, you think of yourself, oh, I should be this way or that way, and really, that's one person out of how many? But we don't see that.
Yeah, it's that one that gets us stuck on, like we should look like this or we should act like this, and kind of brings us down kind of situation. If it's balanced.
So if it's balanced, you'll see somebody that feels really confident with themselves. Nothing,
not faking it.
Right. But you're always going to have a bad day. But there are some people that can honestly say, I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
And, I wish I could. I'm going to get there. I do plan to get there one day.
Yes.
They're really assertive, in control of their life.
I feel like that's a very much a CEO vibe. Yeah. Like people who are, very good at their solar plexus, very assertive, very confident, mm-hmm. Know where they want to go kind of situation, gives very much boss vibes.
Right.
Like, but I want to be a boss,
Right.
Like, I want to get there where I'm like, I have nothing.
You have to start at the bottom sometimes to get to the top.
Like, I have nothing to worry about because I'm the boss. Like, I'm so good. And, like, I feel like that's hard. I feel like that's hard with anybody. If you're imbalanced or blocked.
So you'll actually experience physical symptoms, digestive problems, weight gain, tiredness, a lot of self-doubt. This one I struggle with, indecisiveness.
Yeah.
Like, even, like, simple things. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. Like, this sounds good, but, I don't know. Just make your mind up.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Well, in that, sometimes I'll have spurts of indecisiveness, but, like, today when I got my gecko, I went around, I saw everything, and then I came back, and I went around, saw everything, came back, and this one gecko was, like, looking at me, and they wanted me to take him home, and I took him home, and I was, like, finally, like, no, this is the one. It's in my prize tag. I don't know. They're too tiny.
Oh.
They're a baby. So, I'm like, I love it. In my price range, I'm here for it.
Right.
We really need to get into selling reptiles.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
There was regular old geckos going for $1,000.
Oh my gosh!
There were snakes going for $500.
Okay, see, that's all you. Maybe I can be the one that designs the crystal cage decorations.
There was there was crystals there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They were selling reptiles and crystals. Yeah.
See, so maybe you can do the reptile side and I can do the crystal side.
I don't have enough room in my house to do reptiles.
Do you guys hear what we're doing? We're trying to make another freaking project.
We can't do this. We cannot
have no more projects.
No more projects. So fruit that resonates with the solar plexus, banana.
So
sign me up.
Yes.
They do not last in my house. Bananas don't last in my house.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'd rather have my kids go through all the fruit.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's like the next day it's gone. So, like, you have to ration out bananas in my house because it gets crazy. I don't like pears, but pears are on here. Yellow fig, I've never seen a yellow fig.
I don't know if I would try a yellow fig.
I don't know. I don't know how it would taste. I'd need somebody to, like, explain it to me.
Try it out first and let you know.
Yeah. 100% you.
No.
Crystals that are associated with amber.
I love amber.
Amber is so wild because it's so light.
Yes.
Like, if you have a heavy amber, it's not amber.
It's not, yes. So, like, another tidbit, of course, the weight of it. And if it's true amber, you can use a black light, and it'll actually glow blue or greenish in color. It'll yes, it's like fluorescent.
Yes, I love the fluorescent crystals. They're so cool.
Very neat.
Citrine. I just don't like citrine.
It's not
my fave.
one. No, me either.
Yellow calcite, also
not my fave.
Not a fave. Yellow jade.
I have not seen this.
I have not either.
I've seen, of course, like the jade.
Like green jade.
Right.
But I didn't even know there was a yellow jade. I wonder if it's man-made, like it's fired.
Right. Because, you know, that's how they get the citrine.
Yeah.
It's heat-treated amethyst.
Fun fact for everybody. So, I mean, that's also why I don't like citrine, because it's just amethyst.
That's heated up.
In a different clothing. In a yellow outfit.
So what are some things that we can do to help with this chakra?
Setting goals and taking action toward them. So not just setting them and then like wandering away. Like you need to like actually do them. Practicing self-care and self-acceptance. I think the self-acceptance is a really big one. Like I do enjoy my time, you know, doing my hair, or I do enjoy looking at my eyes, like things that you are, you know, accepting about yourself that maybe you don't all the time, and seeking out opportunities for personal growth, or development. So like seeking out that job you want to do, or seeking out those things that you really are interested in.
You want to take or learn, or
like doing those things for you and not just for shits and gigs.
Right.
So also the grounding sound is roaring fire. I only like that during Christmas.
I know.
Like, don't give me a roaring fire any other time. It better be cold.
It doesn't annoy me per se, but you're right. Like, it would mess with my mind.
Yeah,
like,
if it's July, if it's July and I'm listening to a roaring fire, I don't know what's happening. I'm thrown off. Smells.
Cedarwood, pine, lemon.
Ginger. Spicy. I like lemon.
Yeah, lemon. I can deal with lemon. As you can see, we are definitely not smelled.
Yeah, we're not smelly people. We don't. Our nose needs to stop. Like, if that's one sense I could probably give away, I'd probably give it away.
Yes, out of all
my senses,
all 5 or whatever.
Yeah. I would give away smell.
Fun fact. Did you know?
I know what you're gonna say.
I have a superpower. I can block my smeller. I can turn off my smell to my nose completely. Like, cannot smell out of it.
Which is honestly a superpower.
Really
I wish,
is.
Because sometimes I start gagging when like people throw up or like smells, like really stinky smells, and I'm just like over there gagging. I wish I could throw my sin away.
Yeah.
I wish I could just be like, turn off, and it just runs away. I would be so happy. But I'm over there, you're over there not smelling, and I'm over here like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
And then, of course, I would laugh, and then I'd forget what I was doing. And
So do you have to concentrate?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to think about it.
I do have to think about it. But as soon as I think about it, it happens.
Oh, okay. So,
And,
like, right now, you cannot smell.
No. But if you notice, my voice is a little bit different. I don't
Yes.
know what I do.
It's a little higher.
Yeah, like it just like closes it off.
Oh,
It's
wow.
the craziest thing.
I mean, it's a cool thing.
It is.
So, our next one, heart chakra.
This one
Must be nice to have one because we don't.
We're trying to find some that aren't black.
Yep, black like our souls. The affirmation to begin with, the beginning of the affirmation is I love. I love myself. I love my friends. I love my family. I love being a part of, this kind of situation. Color is
green.
Throws everyone off.
Yes, it
threw me off. It literally says sometimes pink. There's only one pink crystal in this one.
Yeah, and I honestly, I don't agree with the sometimes pink because in most everything that you see is going to be green. I don't know if...
I think sometimes pink is for that one crystal.
Probably.
Which is rose quartz. And that's always associated with the heart and love and self-care and things like that. Right. Element air.
We all need it.
It just starts breathing hard. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You don't need it. You're not smelling anything.
True.
Foods associated with it. Not sushi. It is not associated with it. Kiwi. Kiwi is associated with
avocado.
Mint. I love the smell of mint.
Me too.
Oh, I love broccoli.
I love broccoli and jalapeno.
No, I don't like jalapeno.
You don't like spicy stuff?
I mean, I like spicy stuff, but some spicy stuff. I'm very restricted on which spicy stuff I like. It's all. I'm weird.
I know.
It's all about texture and all kinds of things.
So this one, when the heart chakra is balanced, you're gonna experience deep sense of love, like where that self-love, you have no doubt,
like unconditional.
Yes. Compassion for yourself and others. If it's imbalanced or blocked, you might have physical symptoms such as heart problems, asthma, which I guess I really didn't think of.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's in that same location.
Yeah.
So I
that could, that makes sense.
And upper back pain.
And you can struggle with loneliness and isolation or lack of compassion for yourself or others. I think that one's a big one. Lack of compassion for yourself.
Yes.
We talked about that, and that's a big one that I think a lot of people have is they have compassion for others and they give others grace, but then they don't give grace to themselves.
We're always the biggest dicks to ourselves.
Yeah. It's honestly like we should be nicer to ourselves.
Definitely.
And then how to fix this? Practicing acts of kindness and compassion towards yourself and others. Spending time in nature again. Engaging in activities that like you enjoy and like make you happy, not things you feel like you have to do.
Right.
Kind of situation will just like let you grow and like thrive. And my favorite part, the food. Kiwi. I love kiwis. Sign me up.
I've only had a kiwi like once.
Did I already say that?
Yeah, but it's okay.
I just really like kiwis.
Kiwis.
I told you the food is my favorite part.
Really good, but the seeds.
Kind of throw you off.
Yes, but a lot of people like them. But
I love them.
And don't forget, guys, you can wear the color.
Yes.
So whatever color the chakra is, you can associate your clothing with that.
You know what? What if we get those sticky dots that you have for yard sales?
Uh-huh. What
if we got those colors and then stuck them where the chakra is?
Well, I think you should try that first.
I mean, probably stay at your house that day. Probably stay at your house that day, but
you know what?
in your meditation by yourself.
Meditating, or maybe getting a blank piece of paper and color coding the colors right in order if you have a problem like with remembering where they're located.
What about getting like a purple crown and wearing it like a purple tiara?
I think
and then you can put a blue dot for your third eye. Listen, I just have so many thoughts on this. It's a good idea. Okay, green aventurine, the crystals. I like green aventurine.
I do too. And you know what's a random fact is green aventurine, a lot of people don't come into the store to buy.
Really?
Yes. There's only select few that will come and get like one piece, but it's not a big seller, which is so weird, but I can't really judge them because my heart is blocked. And I don't have any green aventurine either.
I would like it to know that the top of this paper says judge less, accept more. So maybe your heart is telling you to stop being judgmental. Maybe be a better person. Yeah.
I can't with her.
Next, Ukite.
I like that
Unikite. Is it Unikite?
Unikite.
I love Unikite. It's pink and blue. I mean,
green.
Blue. Green. It's a lot of green.
The dots.
Apparently. It's a lot of green and then like specks of pink, and it's just so pretty. And they're like swirled together.
Yes. And it's like that pale pink. And
yes.
It's like, it looks really,
and the like
really
forest green blue. I mean, forest green. Apparently, I don't know my colors. Rose quartz, the only actual pink crystal in this one. Amazonite. I like Amazonite, but like I feel like I just don't think about it a lot.
Yeah, I agree. It's not one that I go to. I don't think I even own any here at my house. Yes, I don't think I do. Malachite.
Yes.
Malachite.
Malachite is so pretty, especially when it has the swirls and those rings.
Like the deep green.
Yes.
And like the lighter. Yeah.
Smells: jasmine, rose, pine, and lang lang. I don't know what lang lang is. We're gonna have to research that. We need to probably get something that smells like it, because it's not. I don't think it's a normal smell for like.
Right, it's
US,
not one that you like will walk in somewhere and
like it's not like frankincense or
right.
You know what I mean. Like people know what that smells like.
The grounding sound for this one is wind blowing.
I do like wind blowing, but I don't want to be in the wind.
I agree,
because it's too much.
I hate being out, like especially driving in it. By the way, I hate driving in the wind.
I hate driving in general. So
yeah.
Sign me up to be passenger seat princess. I just want to sit there and look cute.
So that brings us to our next one.
The throat chakra. Maybe we should close that off a little more while we're out here spilling all the beans.
So this is number 5, and it's located, guess where?
Your throat.
Yes.
Wowza.
So this one's associated with communication, self-expression. This is the one that a lot of times when people feel like they can't speak their mind, a lot of times you'll see their throat chakra closed. Whether that being in a marriage, in their job. A lot of times you'll see that. If you're working for other people, you feel like you don't have a say-so.
Yeah. Also, the affirmation is I speak. Mm-hmm. So I speak with confidence, or I speak my truth. Kind of
kindly.
Yeah, I speak with kindness. Those kind of things, because words matter.
Yes.
Like
how they come across, how somebody perceives them.
Yeah, and like I feel like we live in a really behind the keyboard kind of age. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to read your emotions through the keyboard.
Right.
Like somebody could be just joking, but then it's seen as something that's like negative and not as funny as they thought it would be.
Right.
And it would be maybe funnier in person, but like
right,
not
because
like
you have that
banter and yeah. And also like when I send text messages, I always try to like make my point across. Like if I think it's funny, like I usually have to send like an emoji, so you know that I'm like joking,
Right.
and it doesn't seem like I'm just being a bitch. Like,
which is possible either way, everyone.
It is. Either way, it could go either way. Element, ether and space.
To me, I feel like that doesn't go together.
Ether and space?
No, like with the throat, communication.
Oh, yeah.
But like, it's interesting. Yeah. I guess it's just because it's so vast and...
Yeah, just like able to... Like, once you put it out there, you can't take it back.
True. That makes a lot more sense.
Like, so... Anytime you're
any
talking,
word.
any words you put out there, like, it's in the ether or it's in this space, and then, like, you have to deal with the consequences of it kind of situation.
So this one, of course, if it's balanced, you're going to feel comfortable expressing your thoughts and feelings, communicating with others in a clear way. And then, of course, if it's imbalanced or blocked, physical symptoms can include throat infections, thyroid problems, neck pain, or difficult speaking up, or where you feel like you can't speak up.
I have neck pain so badly, and I think it's the stress, but like from the stress of not being able to speak up in some area of my life. Like, I just feel like I've been muted, and I can 100% feel that like tension just in that shoulder area. Fruit, ripe plum, all day, every day. Love plums.
I can't eat plums.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to cut you up a plum, and then I'll have the EpiPen ready.
Okay.
My kid has a few of them. So.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I got you, girl.
I don't eat blueberries like...
Could you eat blueberries?
I eat them in blueberry muffins.
Okay. Well, they're baked off.
Right.
I was going to be mad if you could, like, eat a plum. Like, you can't eat a plum, but you could eat a blueberry.
But, like, pears or peaches, I can't eat. But if they're in a can, I can eat. So
okay, so they're already shaved.
Yep. So it has to be the skin.
It has to be 100%. Something's in the skin that you can't handle.
So if I want a plum or something, can you peel all my fruit for me?
Are you gonna pay me?
No.
Okay, no. You got a husband for that. Make him peel all your fruit. Be like, hey, if you don't want me to die, you should peel my fruit. I mean, that might sway him a little bit. I mean, just throwing that out there. He might be like, I don't want you to die. Or he's like, put this in this bitch's stuff. She's done so.
He might.
Shout out to Scott. Can't wait till you listen to all our crazy shit that we talk about.
And I can't wait for him to be on an episode.
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh.
And we will have, like, guest speakers and different people that experience us.
In real life. And know us in real life. Yeah, those we might have to put a warning, like, this could get crazy.
Yes, true.
Because us and other people is a riot. So, in things that can help you with your throat chakra, engaging in creative activities, practicing active listening, and effective communication skills. So, active listening is when you are literally looking at them. It doesn't have to be in the eye, because some people have a problem with that. Right. But like actively looking at them in their face, listening to what they're saying, making sure you can like repeat it back to them,
where they feel like you actually got the point. Like
you're actually intaking the conversation rather than just like hearing the conversation.
And don't quote me on the exact percentage, but it's a very high percent, like 70-75% of our communication is by visual, like eye rolls or shoulder shrugs, or like if you're doing those things, how is that coming across?
Yes, because that can really hurt, like the person that you're trying to communicate with. Like that can hurt them just because you didn't you didn't say anything. Like it still hurts for them to feel not listened to. And that can close their throat chakra.
Yep.
Like you can be a participant in throat closing somebody else's because they feel like they need to shut down because you're not going to listen. You can also take steps to honor and express one's authentic self. I feel like I do that with like friends.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm my authentic self with people I feel comfortable around. Like I feel like we have pretty much like
I'm crazy and I'm forgetful and
and we like make fun of each other and it's like fun. It's not like make
You're
fun
the
of each
reason
other.
My throat shot.
No, you were the other day when you were agreeing with that weird person and I was sad. I was like, but you're a people pleaser, so I knew it wasn't you like actually feeling that way. Right. You were just like agreeing because you were like trying to be cool, like nice with her,
nice and like
yeah. Crystals.
Kyanite, blue kyanite.
Kyanite. I don't really think of that one. Like it doesn't pop up all the time.
Right, and that one is, it's like you can get it in tumbles, but it's in the raw. Like it kind of shards off. It's not one that like I have a really pretty piece in the office that I love. It's mixed with clear quartz, and it's like a good statement piece to look at and to have around, but not something I would just carry around with me.
Yeah, it's not the first thing that I would think of to like go in the crystal shop and get.
Right.
It's very much I would have to search for it for a specific reason.
Right.
Blue topaz. Topaz is actually our birth month
yes.
crystal. So, but blue topaz. I've never seen blue topaz.
I haven't either.
I didn't even know there was a blue topaz until I looked at this paper. If I'm being honest. Blue lace agate. I like agate.
I do too. It's pretty. Lots of bold, bright colors.
I think all agates are really
like the
pretty.
Banding on it.
Yes,
unique.
That's what it is. The banding. I really enjoy the swirls and like the ombres of the colors of going deep and light kind of thing.
And then angelite.
Angelite. I think I have a white angelite. Is there a difference? Like, is this one blue or are they all that color? Just different shades?
I think they're different shades.
Okay, so I might just have a whiter, not as blue angelite.
And then aquamarine, you'll see, because they have different, like, qualities, or, like, the higher the quality of it, it could be deeper in color. And, like, the poorer quality, it'll be, like, a lighter.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's like different levels of them. Well, I don't think I have aquamarine either. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go take a survey of all my crystals that I have now. Smells: mint, basil, and
chamomile.
Chamomile.
I like that. It's like
chamomile?
Mellow. Yeah.
Know if I know chamomile. Like I know chamomile, but I can't smell it. Like I can't think of the smell. Like mint, I can think of the smell.
Right.
Like basil, I can think of the smell. But I don't. Cypress, I could even think of cypress, but chamomile? I just imagine a yellow flower.
Right.
That's it.
Well, next time you're at the shop, I'll have you smell chamomile.
Oh, please don't. The grounding sound is
crickets.
Some people hate crickets.
I hate crickets in general.
I always think of Practical Magic when she's tearing up the floor looking for that cricket because she doesn't want to lose the love of her life. It gets me right in the heart every time. So one cricket I can't stand. Don't do that sound. Multiple crickets I'm fine with. Okay, next one. My favorite one.
Which is?
The third eye. The affirmation is I see.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, because it's a extra eye.
Right.
But not really. It's just kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a metaphysical eye. It's not there. You can't see it, but it's there.
So this one's
kind of like Ghost.
Right. But they're there.
They're there, but you can't always see them.
So this one's associated with intuition, perception, and spiritual awareness.
Yes, I use this one all the time when I'm reading tarot.
Yes.
100%. When it's balanced.
So your intuition, of course, will be greater perception, deeper connection
to your inner wisdom and spiritual path.
Yeah, look at that.
Well, I think, you'll have a greater sense of purpose and meaning in life. And when I'm reading tarot, I feel like I have it.
Right, because you're actively using it.
But I'm exhausted afterwards. Mm-hmm. Like, after I read tarot yesterday, I went home and I literally went to sleep.
Yeah.
For like 3 hours. Because, like, well, no, like 2.5. But, like, it's just because you're using it so
and
much.
It just wears you out.
Yeah. And if it's imbalanced, what do you get?
So you can actually experience physical symptoms like headaches, migraines, tiredness, insomnia, vision problems, difficulty in making decisions, which is me feeling disconnected from their spiritual path, which makes sense too, because I know we've talked a lot about, I feel like my third eye isn't open just because, like, I feel like I'm trying to find my gift, what I'm supposed to do, and, like, I just can't find it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me if it's blocked.
Yeah, and like, you kind of got to work at it. Like, I mean, I had to work at, like, my intuition for a while.
Like, it's not something that you can just, like...
it's not at all. Like, it's not just going to pop up. I mean, some people it may, but that's also sometimes when people don't have all the extra baggage.
Right.
That
are healed.
That are healed. Stuff. Yes, the healed people. Shout out to the people that are healed.
Yes.
Because I'm not there yet. But I want to be like you when I grow up, okay?
We'll get there.
We will. Color is indigo. This is the first one where it's not just a regular color. Like, it's a...
Right.
It's not a primary color.
I struggle with this one because when I'm visualizing, I will go through and I'm like, okay, indigo. What color is that in my head? Like,
yeah, because it's like it's a purple, but also blue. But blue is your throat chakra, and then purple is your crown chakra. So it's like in between.
Right.
It's a bluish purple. But I want to call it dark blue. But it's not dark blue, it's dark purple. But it's like, it's both of them. Indigo, you're so difficult. So the element is light. I like it.
I do like that.
I like that it's something that is like, I feel like it's just radiating out. Like when you are like
when
connected,
it's open and connected, yes.
It's like radiating out. So like the light element makes sense. The best fruits, purple grapes.
Absolutely.
100%. We want to try purple carrots and purple peppers.
But I can't say I've ever seen purple carrots.
I've seen purple carrots in a mixed carrot colored pack. Like there was like orange, there was like yellow, there was like purple.
I'm going to look for that. Some of the crystals that are good are lapis lazuli.
Yeah, I don't ever remember looking at. I've seen lapis, but I didn't know it was lapis lazuli. I know it had 2 names.
Yeah,
first
and
middle.
It's pretty. Like it reminds me of something that has like glitter in it because it has like this sparkly kind of things. It's different than sodalite. Sodalite is like just that blue. I feel like sodalite is the baby compared to lapis. Like lapis is like throwing it at your third eye, and it's like you're gonna open, but the sodalite kind of like baby steps into it.
It's like
sort of.
I mean, we can take our time. Sapphire.
Yes, that's pretty.
Everybody knows about sapphire. Excuse me. Celestite. Celestite. I don't think I've ever gone in and been like, I need some of that in my life because I don't really know about it.
I haven't in previous years per se, but once we got some into the shop, I was like in love with it. Just because of the properties of it, because it does help with your spiritual growth and the vision side of things. So I'm like, ooh, that would be a really good crystal to work with.
Maybe
but
I need to
after like I've already like learned about it, and I'm like, oh, the properties are really cool, but it's not one that I would just go look for.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, maybe I need to get one. Things that can help open your third eye. Spending time in nature again. Honestly, like you spending time in nature can help almost all of your chakras. Practicing mindfulness, so that meditation, cultivating a sense of curiosity and wonder. So just wanting to learn and grow, and I feel like that like is a big thing with the third eye, is that initiative. Oh my goodness, that intuition.
Yes.
Sorry, English is hard, guys. Just that kind of movement through there. The grounding sound is bells.
How do you feel about that?
Depends on the bells.
Yeah, it depends.
Like I cleanse my deck with bells sometimes, but like I like one bell.
Right, not multiple.
Don't like multiple bells.
And I
sometimes wind chimes annoy me.
Yeah, especially on like a super windy day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Being in control of the bells makes a difference, like 100%. The smells, myrrh. I've never smelled myrrh.
I want to say it's like a really strong.
This one was wild. Melissa.
We had to look this up to make sure it was an actual smell. And it is. Yeah. I've never smelled Melissa.
I've never smelled Melissa either. The human or the smell. And grapefruit. We know how that smells. So grapefruit's a more reasonable one.
Right.
Chakra. Crown chakra. Guys, English is hard. I'm telling you.
So this one is number 7. So it's the one located on the top of your head.
The tip top, where that spot where you put your ponytail and it always hurts.
Yes.
When you take your ponytail down, that one spot there. The affirmation beginning is I understand. And I can understand that because it's the knowledge part, the brain part kind of thing. So I understand my actions, causes, consequences, or benefits. Like, I understand.
So this one is believed to be
feel.
the center of the connection to the divine. And when it's balanced, it can help foster a deep sense of inner peace, spiritual connection, and oneness with everything.
Enlightenment, leveling up.
Yes.
I always call it leveling up. What happens if you're imbalanced?
So, of course, you can have headaches, confusion, lack of mental clarity. So, basically, a lot of stuff that you can imagine with your head. Same with your third eye, like the headaches and all of that.
Yeah. Color is, it says violet, but we all know that's purple.
Yes. And
the element is thought.
Which makes sense.
Yes. But I didn't even think that thought was an element.
I want to say it's not.
But like, I don't know.
That's one we're going to have to look at.
Yeah. Best foods. Pink Himalayan salt. All day long. Sea salt.
Yeah.
100%.
Out of all those choices, definitely.
White peach is also really good.
I've never tried that.
I've tried the juice. White peach juice is really good. How you fix your crown or open it up if it is blocked or closed or imbalanced. Doing practices that cultivate a sense of transient and connection to the divine. So whether that's you going to church or you being out in nature or you going at your altar, you worshiping, whatever God or goddess you believe in, just really any of those types of things will help you get to that higher power.
Right. That source of whatever
Yeah.
it is you believe.
Yeah, and it could be something as simple as, going out in nature and sitting down and being one with nature.
And,
Yeah. You can do prayers. You can also, if you really care about, like, maybe your family is what you really, enjoy, right, and what, like, helps you feel grounded and connected to the divine, then be with your family. My least favorite crystal, because it's always coming after me, amethyst. I feel personally victimized by amethyst.
Maybe it's because you need amethyst.
Don't talk to me. I have more amethyst than anything.
Fluorite?
Yes. I have some fluorite.
I like all kinds of fluorites.
There's so many.
Yeah.
Selenite, always need that.
Yes.
Cleansing out of things. Labradorite.
Oh my gosh.
The
so
flash
beautiful.
of labradorite. I have a palm stone. Oh my god, I love it.
You'll love what we're getting. I just ordered from a new wholesaler that we found. Purple flash labradorite. It's going to be so beautiful.
And moonstone. I love anything with the word moon in it. Saw moon crabs at the reptile show today, and they were cute.
They were probably cuter than the snakes.
Probably, but they could pinch you. So the grounding sound is silence. Just not talking. And then the smells is lavender and angeline root.
I don't think I've ever smelled that one.
I don't think so either. Angeline root. So we talked earlier about how we looked at our chakras. Just for the people listening, if you want to do the pendulum, you usually would need somebody else because it's kind of hard to do yourself.
Did you know you can actually do it? Okay, so you can do it by drawing a person on a piece of paper.
Oh, and that be you?
And that be you. You can do it that way. But a lot of people associate themselves as, like, the only type of energy. So, like, I feel like it, in my opinion, it's more legit, I guess, if you could have somebody help you.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's better, but you can actually...
Your spiritual friends, guys.
Yes.
Get them on it.
And some of them you can check yourself. It's just really hard to make
sure
you're over the location.
Yeah, and like you're at the right location. Because when you're looking at your body, like in your body, it's different than looking outside.
Right.
And just if you want to do this, get your pendulum and you would hold it over where those chakras would be. If it's counterclockwise, you're unbalanced or blocked. If it's clockwise, then you're balanced and open. And if there's no movement at all on the pendulum, you have no energy flow. So those are the ways that you can kind of tell what is going on and what you need to work on. Because, sometimes you need to figure out what you need to work on before you start working on it.
You got to have a plan for the plan.
Yeah.
Everyone has to have a goal.
Exactly. So. And the one chakra that's goal setting, it's probably closed if you're not willing to make a goal and stick to it.
A lot of mine are closed.
Listen, so many of mine are closed. But I really enjoyed talking about chakras.
Yes.
Like, it was really fun. We had a little meeting or a little class last week at Rustic and Rebellious in Grove, Oklahoma. Shameless plug for my friend here because she won't plug herself.
No.
And it was like really cool because a lot of people came out and we talked about the chakras and like how different people, felt about different ones and why. And it was very nice. And it was free.
Yes.
It's
Most
free.
of our classes are free at the shop just because I feel like it's important to get information out and help people.
Yeah. The only ones you really charge for is the ones that you have to like provide.
Right, like if there's things that you use to make like a protection jar or something that you get to take home with you.
Yeah, that you would need to get the supplies for kind of thing. But no, I think it's super fun. Um, and I love coming and just talking with people, and you don't realize how many people are like-minded even when you're in a small town.
Right. And even if they're a little bit different minded, it's interesting to hear why.
Yes.
You know, and sometimes it makes sense. Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're like, oh, that's different, but like, I understand now.
Right.
Kind of situation. Yeah, 100%. I think we're going to talk about the moon next week.
Let's do it.
Moon and then probably sun. Because why not?
Yeah, they kind of go together. So
yin and yang.
Yeah.
Dark and light. I like it. Okay, well, thanks guys for listening, and I hope you learned a little bit about chakras. I mean, I feel like we did.
Absolutely.
And have a great time.
Bye.
Bye.